Hi, my name is Hanuman, and in this video I'm going to discuss about data binding and other related concepts of data binding in Silverlight 4. Data binding provides a simple way for Silverlight based applications to display and interact with the data. Here I have a source, which is nothing but a CLR object, and I have a target, which is nothing but a Silverlight controls, group of controls. Silverlight controls can be a text block, a text box, a combo box. It can be any other control of Silverlight. And source is nothing but from where exactly we are going to get the data, and that data we are going to display into my target. That means the control. That means it can be a text box. Suppose if we take an employee object, employee name is the source, and that employee name is going to be displayed to the user in the form of a text box or with the help of a text box. Okay, so I need to have a binding in between these two, an employee object and a text box which is going to display my employee name. This is the data binding which is going to be there in between the control and the CLR object, and helps me in displaying that data. There are three types of bindings: one-time data binding, one-way data binding, and two-way data binding, where one-way data binding is the default data binding. If you look at this figure, you can easily understand that a source which is having some property like employee name, employee salary, with the object is going to get binded to the dependency property. Dependency property here is if you take a text box, the dependency property of the text box is text. If you take the list box, the dependency property of the list box is item source. Okay, so we are going to create a binding between the binding source, which is going to give you the data and which is going to display the data, and we also call this as a framework element. That means the XAML controls, the UI controls. Okay, we have also something called as value converter. Value converter is associated with the binding object. Why we need to convert the value? Actually, we are not converting any values in the process of binding. The binding object itself takes care of the conversions. Suppose if there is an employee salary which is of type double, and I want to display that double type of data on my UI, so which is going to be displayed in my text block. Suppose text block by default can display only string type of values. So value converter in the binding is going to take care about these conversions of the values from double to string automatically. So when I bind my employee salary property to my text box or text block, so data binding is going to happen, and the binding property, the binding object is going to convert the double value into my string value and display it in the text block. We'll see now